Hi everyone and welcome back to Digital World Tech Academy YouTube channel. In today's class, you'll learn the small and large function in data analysis. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and enjoy your class.
Hello everyone and welcome to Digital World Tech Academy. Today we're going to be treating these two functions called the large and the small function. These two are similar to the max and min function that we know. Those two are used to return the highest and the lowest numbers respectively. So the difference between those two and these two that we're going to be treating is that these two allows us get the second highest position, the seventh largest value, the fifth smallest number, and so on. So the large function, so let me just give you a brief explanation of what it means. The large function returns the kth largest value in a range of numbers. So as I said earlier, this function can be used to get the second largest number, it can be used to get the seventh largest number. All you have to do is just put in the position that you want it to get out for us. So for the large function, we need two arguments. We have the array and we have the k. So the array is the range of numbers that we want to check, while the k is the position of the largest value that you want. So as you can see on our slide, we have 1 equals largest, 2 equals second largest. If you want to get the sixth largest value, all you have to do is just type in number 6. So let's just do the practice and we'll see how it works. So we have a range of numbers here called the average. We have the average values for each student here in this data set here. So if I'm to get the largest value, let's assume I want to get the largest value. I can use the max function. If I type in max and I'm picking this range of values, remember I'm trying to get the largest value under this column called the average. That's the biggest one. I can use the max function and type in enter. It's telling me that what 87.4286 is the largest value that I have here. Now, if I want to get the second largest, third largest, fifth largest, 10th largest, and all that, max function can't do that for us. What we can use is the large. So if I open up the large function, as I said earlier, we need two arguments, the array and the k. The array is still the average column. I'm still checking out my value from the average column. So if I should pick this as my first argument, then comma, okay, let's just get the fifth largest. All I have to do is just for the k, I'm going to type in 5. Close my brackets, then enter. It's telling me that what the fifth largest value that I have is 83.2857. Now there's something else you need to know about this large function. If two values are the same, let's now look at what we have now. We have average numbers for each student here. If two students have the same average, they are going to be scored differently because the large function sees them as two different values. What I mean is, let me just write a list of numbers for you, or rather a sequence of numbers. So I have 10, I have 7, I have 5, I have 10 again, then I have 4. This it. If I'm to get the largest value, I can still use my large function to get my largest value. Open up the large function, pick your array, comma. Remember what we're trying to get now for this small range of values that we have here is still the biggest number. So my k is going to be 1. Tell me what the biggest number is out of what I just picked here. By pressing enter, I'm going to see 10. Now, let us try it again. I'm picking up the same array, comma, my k this time around now, I want to get the second largest. Now, if you look closely at what we have, at what we selected, we have 2 10s. Well, as I said earlier, I said if two values are the same, just like what we have as 10, 10 here, large doesn't see them as the same value. It sees them as two different things. It's just going to return 10 back to me, telling me that what I have 2 10s. The first largest value that you have is 10. The second largest that you have is also 10. Now, let's now pick the third largest value. I know I'm expecting 7, but let's see. Close our brackets, then enter. I have 7. So this is what the large function can do for us. You can use it to return the k largest value in a range of numbers. So if you have if you have a list of age, if you have average column, total, what you want to get is not necessarily the largest. You can use this large function to get the position of the largest value they are trying to get. Now we're going to apply that same logic to the small function. So the small function does the opposite of what the large does, but the same setting. So what this one does is it returns the kth smallest value for us in a range of numbers. So this one, it works like the main function, but as we practicalize the max now, those ones they can't return different position of either the largest or the smallest value that we're looking for. Why this small and large will do that for us. So if we're coming back here to the data set that we practiced on, let's leave aside this one that we just introduced. Let us work with this average still that we have. If I type in equals to small, what I'm saying is get me the smallest value here first. I'm telling it smallest value. Remember, it says smallest value. That means my k has to be 1. Give me the smallest one that I have. The smallest one is 0, which you can see right here. But I want you to return the second smallest for me. Second smallest. I'm picking my array still, then comma, my k now is going to be 2. Then enter. It's telling me that what my smallest value is 45.2857. So this is how we can use the okay, let us practicalize on this second set of values that we have here. So equals to small, and I'm picking this same small set of numbers, comma. If I tell it 1, that's the smallest value, I know I'm going to be getting a 4. And if I tell it small, I want you to get me the fourth smallest value. I know I should be getting a 10. So this is how we can use the large and small function. And I hope you understand. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.
I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and if you want to learn more in-demand tech skill to take your journey further from the comfort of your home, check out our website for more information. Don't forget to like this video, drop a comment if you have any question, and share. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next class.